Hey guys, welcome back to Two Friends in the Closet, the podcast with two friends in a closet. I'm Edge, this is Nick, in case you guys are new to the channel. And
hello,
this
good
is
people.
Finally, episode 2.
Oh yeah, episode 2. If you're wondering what's taking us so long, a bunch of stuff. Because as you saw, the last episode we posted was July 27th. And Edge knows this because I told him.
Yeah.
And it has been a while, and I apologize for that. We both do.
5 months, almost to the day. We're 5 days off. That's so crazy.
That's kind of crazy. So we apologize for not having an episode 2 out sooner. But, so, now we're back though. And Edge here is, hopefully his audio sounds better because he's recording it separately, and I just have to sync these two together.
Yeah,
and I'll turn up his audio so he can hear him.
Yeah, because my it doesn't help that my computer microphone in general sucks, and then you're also filtering it through Discord, so it's just so many layers of
just so many layers
bad.
of shit. So this time, I'm not filtering it through Discord this time. We're both recording it separately, and that just makes things easier for me. And I just gotta sync it up and everything.
Yeah, it should be perfect.
That's easier.
So 5 months, we have a lot to catch up on. Yeah,
a lot has happened since, July of 2021. It's now November. It is now, as of recording this, it is now November 22nd, 2021.
God.
And I'm actually going to post this on the 26th, because why not? Just to have it be 5 months exactly.
Yeah, no, that's perfect.
Yeah, I'll drop this on the 26th, so the time you're listening to this would be the 26th of November, and not the 22nd, like we're recording this episode.
Alright, so, with that brings us to our first topic. What you been up to, man?
I have been up to, surprisingly, not a lot, but I have been up to stuff. Mm-hmm. I've been watching a lot of movies, man. Lots and lots of movies. I've been playing games, and I've been doing a lot more of YouTube and stuff. So, reactions, and I finally reached 100 subscribers on YouTube.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you finally reached 100.
Yeah, it's 100, and it's for something on YouTube. It's a lot. It's actually pretty cool because that's what people watch all the time. And when you reach 100 subscribers on Instagram or something, it's kind of like, oh, okay, cool. But when you reach 100 subscribers on YouTube, it's a totally different story because that means people are watching you.
Yeah, and then you had a couple videos hit over 1,000.
Yeah,
exactly. Oh my god, this video hit 4,000. That's crazy.
Yeah, that was my Guardians of the Galaxy review for the unboxing it, and I was so shocked. I think it's because I got the game early, and I unboxed the Cosmic Deluxe Edition, which was the top edition you could get. So I unboxed that, and people loved the video, and I'm like, well, hell yeah. That's where mainly most of my subscribers came from, but I got more subscribers after that, even then.
Yeah, that's so cool, dude.
Yeah, now I'm at 118 subscribers now, slowly getting towards 200, and honestly, it's good. I'm happy where I am right now.
Yeah, man.
So I'm slowly just climbing those steps. That's how I got to do it, and that's how I will do it.
Yeah, man, that's the grind.
that's the grind indeed. And just posting more vlogs every day actually helps more,
Yeah, you're feeding the algorithm.
Indeed. I literally had 4 vlogs I posted this week, including a reaction video. So, I mean, they didn't get the best amount of views, but they got views. They gave me watch time hours, and that's all I need exactly.
Yeah, for sure. Do you know if you qualify for a partnership?
Not yet. I gotta. What's really sad is I gotta get 4,000 watch hours, and I gotta get 1,000 subscribers.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, oh, that's just great. So I'm slowly, again, just climbing those steps. It's gonna take a while, but I'm gonna hit it someday. Hopefully.
Yeah, no, for sure. You'll get there. I mean, 118 already. You're climbing. It'll get there.
Slowly climbing. That's all it takes. Just climbing those steps.
Yeah,
all right.
man.
So what have you been up to, Edge? I know you've had a lot going on.
No, not much. I don't know. I mean, just enlisted in the military.
Yeah. That's sorry to break the news, guys, but Edge is going into the Navy, right?
Yeah.
Edge is going into the Navy, so you kind of want to explain what happened, though, buddy?
Yeah. So basically, after our podcast, maybe a couple weeks after, I officially signed the papers. Well, no, it feels like a couple weeks after, but it's more like a couple months after I signed the papers. Because like this has been the plan for however long, you know, we've been talking about it since like high school.
He has. He has.
So officially on January 5th, I will be shipping out to boot camp. So
January 15th or 5th?
5th.
5th.
Yeah, dude.
Hell.
So New Year's comes and then I'm out.
Yeah, he's literally out, and you know it's a process for me. How long are you gonna be gone for?
I'm gonna be gone for, well, I'm gonna be in boot camp for a month, 2.5 months.
Yeah, 2.5 months.
I'm gonna be in school for 7 months.
Well, in school you have dorms and stuff, so you're staying like on a campus, right?
Yeah, so I have a little more freedom. I still don't.
Well,
get to
you'll
come
have your
back,
phone.
but-
Well, I know you won't have your phone during boot camp.
Yeah.
Right. But you'll
No.
have your phone during school.
Yeah. Once I get out of boot camp, we might actually be able to continue, but boot camp, I'm gonna be completely disconnected from the outside world.
The outside world. Yeah, you're gonna be for 2 whole months.
Yeah, man. But
So then you're going into school for it, and then you ship out as like after those 7 months.
yeah, so it'll be 7.5 months, and then I get a break. I get to come back to Vegas and like hang out for a little while before I get deployed. I believe that's what I keep being told. So
Well, it makes
I'll probably have to
sense,
try and
you know, to
meet
hang out
people.
with friends and shit before you
Yeah.
get deployed.
Yeah, it'll be nice to come back and see
Yeah,
how
to
everyone's
being
doing,
gone
so.
for like half the goddamn time, half
Dude.
the goddamn year.
10 months.
10 months are gonna be gone.
10 months
Jesus
I will
Christ.
be gone. 10
I mean-
week boot camp and then 22-week school. Literally
sounds
10
like-
months. It's crazy.
Yeah, that sounds terrible. I can't do that. That's why I'm not enlisting, people. Can't deal with that. Not my cup of tea.
Yeah, I'm really excited though. I got like the job that I want too. Like I keep telling people, the job that I got, the odds of me actually being able to get it were so low. Like
What jobs did you get?
so my title is CTT, Cryptologic Technician Technical, right?
Hell?
Yeah. So cryptology, have you ever seen like what is it called? The Imitation Game with Benedict Cumberbatch?
No, but I know about it.
Yeah, so that's the movie about like the Enigma machine and they crack the German code. That's cryptology. Cryptology is the study
okay.
of like
Yeah,
codes
okay.
and stuff, as I
Right,
understand
right,
it.
right, right. Yeah, yeah.
So, but the problem is like my description is really vague. Anyways, so that's the job that I got. In total, this position in the entire U.S. Navy, only 3,000 people have this job.
Oh,
That's
well,
freaking.
that's low, especially
That's
for the Navy.
tiny. For the Navy, how many people in the Navy? And only 3,000 of them get this position, and it never opens up.
Oh
like
my
they
God.
told me, dude, because it was my second choice. They told me to like write out a list of jobs because the odds are the ones that I wanted probably weren't going to be available. So I wrote like a list of 10 different jobs. One of them was going to be open.
So
CTT
what
was the second on my list. The only one above it was CTN, Cryptologic Technician Network, and that's because they're like cybersecurity. They do like
so
the
they were
hacking and stuff.
so they were both like crypto stuff,
Yeah,
basically.
yeah,
Okay,
they're both
okay.
cryptologic because that's just like my cup of tea. I'm super into that kind of thing. I like geek out over that kind of secrets,
Yeah.
codes, and stuff like that. And they literally told me like when they got the job, they're like, dude, this is like lottery odds right now.
Lottery odds, indeed. Holy hell!
Yeah, it's
Oh,
crazy, man.
At least you got the job you wanted. That's good.
Yeah, seriously, I didn't want to be stuck doing something I really didn't want to do. Like if I didn't get this or any of the crypto positions, I probably would have gone in as a culinary specialist, which it's like I'm working in food and then I'm going to join the military to work in food, you know?
Well, I mean, you were in culinary class in high school, though.
Yeah, but that's
So-
like that's what I'm saying though. It's like I already do that. Why do I want to go join
Why
the
you want?
military and
Yeah,
do
why you want
that?
to go back and do it again? I see. I
Yeah.
see. Well, you didn't get stuck with that job. You got what you wanted, and that's good.
Yeah,
You-
seriously.
You won the lottery in the Navy, sort of
Yeah,
way.
it's crazy, man. But I'm excited. So we're trying to get out as many of these episodes as we can before I leave.
Before he leaves, we're gonna try to get at least like I don't know how many episodes, but we're doing this every Monday at 11, and we're just gonna try to pump out as many episodes as possible, and then we'll do one big special episode at the end, towards the end of the year. It'll be Christmas themed, New Year's themed episode where we say goodbye to Edge here, and hopefully we're gonna try to do it in person so you guys can actually see us. I'll be filming it, and it's gonna be a live video.
Oh man, face reveal.
Yeah, face reveal, dude. Or you can just wear a mask or whatever. It doesn't even matter.
It's fine. I'll probably just come in. It's fine.
But it'll probably most likely be at my place, so you'll see my room again. It'll be decorated though. I'm planning it out slowly. It's gonna be decorated. It's gonna look great. That's the whole plan here.
Let's hope I don't flake again.
If anything, we just do a normal podcast episode, and that'll be just fine.
Yeah, we'll record video as well.
Oh yeah, we'll just record videos of ourselves.
Yeah,
and also works too. Also record videos of ourselves. That works just fine as well.
All right,
I can sync it up and everything.
Yeah, man, that'll be awesome. So you've been doing your YouTube, and you've been very dedicated to it. I gotta respect it.
Thank you.
And your Instagram, like, dang, bro. You're juggling.
It's the
you're
grind.
Doing well.
People think.
Grind.
I think what's funny is that with the amount of like subscribers and followers I have on Instagram, it's not much on Instagram. It's just 1,000. It's 1,258. I mean, it's not a lot, but it's a lot for me personally. I kind of wish I had more times. Because I really do a lot of work on that page, and I'm like, you know what, it's fine. I'm just posting what I want to post. I'm doing these reviews. I'm making these photo collages of whatever I love or whatever. So it's just I don't really care about the followers at this point. I'm just doing what I love, and if you like it, then thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I follow you, and I've been doing my best to engage a little bit more in everyone, because like so many people I know are trying to do YouTube and stuff. Like my uncle too is trying to do YouTube. And I mean, like, I post videos, and I would love for it to go somewhere, but, like, I know it's not. Especially with the kind of stuff that I make, you know?
Well, it can go somewhere, but, I mean, if you had, if you had more time, like, in December and you weren't going into the Navy, then you would 100%, and if you put more focus onto that YouTube, you would be shooting up right now.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's that if I had more time, and it's not, it's not the focus. You're right. I am working on a video right now, but
that's good. Put one more video out before you leave.
At least, and I'm putting a lot of work into it too. A lot more effort than I've put into the first two.
Hey, that's great.
Yeah, it's not saying much considering the first two.
You want to give the fans a little bit of a teaser here of what that video might be about?
The video, it's gonna be so Ready Player 2 just got released, the sequel to Ready Player 1, the book, not the movie, obviously. And I've been listening to the audiobook, and so it made me really want to do a video on like Ready Player 1. So that's where I'll leave it for now. But
nice.
Ready Player 1 video coming out hopefully soon.
Hell yeah! Well, definitely tune in for that. His channel will be linked down below, and also if you haven't heard, a few months back, Edge did drop an EP of his own. Yes. It's great, by the way. I told you that already. But I'll also be linked down below if you guys want to go listen to that.
Yeah, thank you so much, man.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I want to put out another song before I leave too, but that's another beast.
That's a whole nother beast, dude. I didn't even know that. I'm like, that's something else. Putting out a video is one thing, but putting out a whole new song before you leave, that's a totally different story.
Yeah, especially me, you know me, I'm like so critical about everything.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, oh well.
Yeah, well.
So I think we can move on from that. Speaking of Ready Player 1, I think our next topic was movies, correct?
Yes, indeed. Movies.
Movies.
Dude,
so what have you been watching recently? I know you've been watching everything, but...
Dude, I've been watching so much. I've been watching more new, like, so last year, to give some context here, last year in 2020, a friend of me and Edge's here, who's not a friend anymore, unless you talk to, you know who I'm talking about, right?
I believe so.
Jimmy and stuff, dated Jimmy and stuff, I don't want to mention my name. So they told me that I don't watch movies. I only watch comic book movies or action movies. And I was talking to Winston. I'm like, they're not right. I watch more than just action and superhero movies. But then I thought about it longer, and I went, you know what? Screw it. So it was film studies that actually threw me into film and watching all these movies. And then I just started watching a bunch of movies for that whole year, just a ton of movies I've never seen before. And now I'm like, how have I been missing out, you know?
Yeah.
And then coming into this year, you know, I had a whole new variety of movies to watch, you know, than just like the big blockbuster hits. As much as I enjoy those, I've just seen a bunch of movies now. Like Dune came out a few weeks ago, and
Dune?
that was what?
Doom? Oh, Dune.
Yeah,
No.
Dune. What do you think I said?
I thought you said Doom, like the one with the rock.
No, not the Doom. Dune. That came out, and that was amazing. I would have never saw that back, like middle school, freshman year me. I would have never saw that movie.
Really?
But now that I've like just watched a bunch of these movies, and I'm like, oh, that looks great. I'm gonna go see it. So then I saw it, and it was fantastic.
Yeah, I feel like you might have. I don't remember. Oh wait, I don't remember. Are you into like the Star Wars and stuff?
Well, yeah, no, I always loved Star Wars, but it's just you know, when movies like that, I'm just kind of like, well, okay, I might have saw it, but then I might have not liked it because I would have been expecting like action and stuff, you know.
That's fair.
You know, but after all these movies I've watched that are more story focused, seeing Dune that has a lot of story in it, I loved it because I love story, and I don't need action to hold me over anymore. Yeah,
that's what I've seen as I grew up as well. It's like the maturity is changing. Like as a kid, it was always like I want to see something. If it's not making me laugh, or if I'm not going, wow, that's freaking awesome, I don't care. But like growing up, it's so much better to not have that mindset and be able to enjoy things. Like I'll watch stuff with my little brother, and he is not into it because there's not someone throwing a punch every 5 seconds, you know. And I'm like, no, you got to appreciate it for what it is. And I think I got through to him once. I think once I got through to him because we ended up watching all of Steven Universe, which yes, there's action, but it's not the focus. But he still enjoyed it. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I think
that's good.
Yeah, so I think I was able to break through that for a second at least. And so I think now he's a little bit more like, if there's a good story and it's really fun to watch, then we'll watch it. So.
All right. Well, that's good to know. You know, it's always nice when you have a younger brother or a kid with you, and you show them this, you know, movie, and they're like so invested in the story and everything. Kind of like, oh, cool. Yeah. Like I got them into that. That's good. Yeah,
it's the worst whenever it just in general whenever you're like trying to get someone into something and they're just not into it. That's the worst.
Oh, dude, you have no idea how many times like. I'm not gonna mention any names, but whenever I show somebody like a song or a movie or a show, and they're just like not even paying attention, like the inside of me just wants to like punch them in the face.
Like, dude, come on, how are you not into this?
It's like, just pay attention for the love of God, please. God,
it hurts, man. It hurts.
It does. I've dealt with it so many times, and I'm just like, like when you show it's like when you show something funny to someone and they don't laugh at all. And then you just remember that you just like laughed as hard as you possibly could at the video the other day, and then you're just like, is it not that funny? So then you watch it again and you're like, nah, this is funny. I don't know what this guy's on.
Yeah, it's even worse when you like they don't laugh. Then you're like, was this not funny? And then you watch it again and now it's not funny anymore.
Yeah. Oh, that happens too, and you're just like,
when it's like, oh well, now it's not funny.
It's like it's like now it's not funny anymore. You just ruined it for me, dude. What the hell?
Yeah.
That's happened.
So you watched Dune?
Yeah, I watched Dune, and I've seen more than just Dune. Hold on, I got. There's an
give us a little list.
Well, there's an app called Letterboxd, and I put all my movies that I've watched. So far, in total of like rewatches and new watches, I've watched a total of like 194 movies.
Oh wow!
That's including rewatches though, so movies I've seen before. But for new watches, this year I've seen 145. Dang, which for this time right now, it's not a lot, but it kind of is a lot for me personally.
Yeah. Dang, dude, that's crazy.
Dude, again, when you don't have a job and you're not in college, dude, when you don't have a job and you're not in college, dude, free time, man.
Yeah.
Free time, dude.
That's what. I keep like screwing with my friends because they're all at college, and I'm like, look at you having to go every 5 days and go through how many hours.
Not screw that.
Man, so glad I graduated.
No, dude, it was funny because the other day I was watching I was watching my old vlog, my graduation vlog, and I was looking at all the footage of that he did at the end, the whole montage thing, and I'm like, oh my god, we were idiots.
Oh man.
And I'm like,
so
we graduated this year too, and I'm like, Jesus Christ.
It feels like a lifetime ago.
It does. But we graduated this year, and then 2022 is going to be a whole different beast, because that's when, like, we're not in school. This is brand new year and everything. You know, this is a whole new start, basically. This is just, the beginning.
Oh, boy. Yeah, and then, like, for 2022, especially for a lot of people, like, that's going to be a bunch of our people. It's going to be their senior year. Dude, freaking Corbin got engaged.
Oh yeah, that's a whole nother story.
Right? That's
Corbin
crazy.
Did you not know about that?
No, I didn't know until I saw his post on
Oh,
Instagram.
dude. Okay, I'm not gonna explain it. Okay, I think I can't explain it now because it is public and it did happen. So they've already been engaged since, like, I think. They've been engaged since, like, I think a little bit after the Halloween party back in 2020.
What?
I think they've been engaged for a while. But they didn't make it public until a few days ago. So I only knew about it.
That's crazy.
I don't know who. I know the family knew about it, but I don't think. I think Corbin told a few other people, but I haven't asked them. So I don't know if I was the only one who knew that they were already engaged before he publicly announced it. But I've known it for a long time, and I told him, I'm like, dude, congratulations. Yeah, but at the same time, I already knew, so me and him just laughed about it. We're like, yeah, you already knew. And I'm like, yeah, I already knew.
I haven't actually talked to him in a while, so I should.
I always try to keep in contact with Corbin anytime I can. I always text him, and I always
after he moved away, I don't think I really.
Wait, he moved?
Didn't he? Didn't he switch schools?
Oh yeah. Oh, I thought you were talking about moved states. I'm like, what the hell?
Oh no.
No. He moved after he moved schools. That's when you kind of lost contact with him. I always kept in contact with him no matter what, as best as I could. Yeah, you know,
that's good. But it's back on talking. Sorry.
Oh yeah, we're just talking about friends and stuff because again we have this is like a whole nother topic for a whole nother video. Yeah, a whole podcast episode.
So back to, like, the movies and stuff.
Back to the movies and stuff.
Let's see. I've been keeping up with the Marvel stuff. So I watched Eternals recently. I really enjoyed it.
Eternals
I think
was great.
People keep hating on it, but I think the problem is that they're expecting too much. Like, they're expecting some big Marvel revelation, which is not what's happening.
Yeah, no. I've been calling it just the Marvel's Last Jedi because it's the same things happening in this movie that happened with that movie. People are just divided on it, and I'm like, both movies are fantastic.
And I think even more in relation to that, it's like, you know, it's the setup. It's setting up for the future of the series.
Yeah, by massive degrees, you know?
Yeah, seriously. There's a lot of, like, suggestions and a lot of question marks, which is the point.
Yeah, exactly.
And then we've got all these series coming up, too, on Disney+. Like, so I really enjoyed that. And then I watched Ghostbusters recently. That was
great.
Ghostbusters was fantastic. Really cool.
I loved it way more than I thought I would, dude.
Yeah, me too. I was, like, a little skeptic about it. I was like, I don't like some of the actors that were in it. Not like the old ones, obviously. Like, I don't like the kid from Stranger Things. I don't know his name. I'm not really into him.
Finn Wolfhard.
Yeah, he's a good actor and all. I just don't really vibe with him.
Yeah, I thought he was great though. I enjoyed him.
He did a good job. And then the little Asian boy threw me off because I didn't know he was in the movie. Like, I didn't see him in any of the promotional material.
Yeah, he was. He was in none of the trailers or anything. They hit him.
Right. He came out of nowhere.
The thing is, I really enjoyed his character though. In all honesty.
he was really funny.
It's funny.
I feel like a few of his jokes felt a little forced, but he was. He was really
I agree. But it's funny because his name was Podcast, and we're doing a podcast.
Yeah, I picked up on that. That was interesting. He was a cool character. He was a little thing that the two kids had was cute. And then he was also a freaking badass dude.
Oh yeah, no. We're not gonna talk about spoilers here, but
no.
You know that scene.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that was great. That was funny.
Yeah, and then it was really good. The movie was dedicated to the actor who played Spengler.
Yeah,
that was sweet.
Yeah, that was great because turns out they've been working on that script Harold and I think Dan Aykroyd and Ivan. They've been working on that script for a while now. So that's been in like the works since like 2016, since that reboot. You know. And that reboot,
That's
in my
so
personal opinion, was
crazy.
terrible. Yeah, but
Yeah,
I guess
I
they've
didn't
been
like the reboot.
they've been working that script for a while now, and I guess they just finally decided to do it with Ivan's son. And then so yeah, I think Harold was supposed to be a part of it, but as you know, he passed away. So now they just dedicated this movie to him, which was great.
Yeah, it was sweet.
Yeah, it was nice. I enjoyed it.
Let's see, what else have I been watching? If we broaden it a bit, let's include like TV shows and stuff. Let's just like anything we've been watching. How about that?
Anything we've been watching? Oh God, that's a whole nother breed, dude.
Yeah, I know, but like this opens up a lot because movies. I've just been watching the newer stuff. I haven't really been going back and watching a lot of older movies. I don't think.
Well, I watch older movies here and there. I've mainly been watching a lot of the new movies that have been dropping this year and stuff.
Yeah,
because last year was all about going back and watching old school movies, you know.
Yeah.
But obviously I go back. But obviously I still watch the movies from like the 2000s and stuff I just never seen before that I want to watch or stuff that interests me, you know.
I've every year I rewatch The Nightmare Before Christmas because it's my favorite movie of all time.
Yeah, did you rewatch that? You rewatched
Yeah,
for
I
like
did.
Halloween and Christmas, right?
Yeah, generally, mainly Halloween. My family it doesn't really like the movie.
It's like a Halloween Christmas breed.
Yeah, I watch it for Halloween because my family isn't really into it, so it's kind of like, oh, we're gonna watch it again for Christmas, forcing them to watch it again. It's like, you know, it's my thing.
It's mainly your thing. Yeah, I get
Yeah,
that.
it's literally my favorite movie of all time. I can recite the script word for word while watching the movie. Like,
Jesus Christ, dude.
It's awesome.
Oh, hold on. Sorry to go off track right here. You remember that time when we were chatting on the stairs and it was like Halloween and you put on your spooky playlist and the first song that came on was This Is Halloween, Night Before Christmas?
Dude. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you told me
remember
that. I was like, what? I was like, no way.
That was awesome. Man,
I know
what a
you told me
friggin'
that.
odds.
That was hilarious.
Yeah, that's so I rewatched that and then have you ever seen Underdog?
The original Underdog, the 2000s movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that movie. Yeah.
Dude, I watched it with my little brother the other day because it's on Disney Plus.
Dude, trust me, I've had that in like the back of my head that I'm like, I'm gonna rewatch it.
I had
been
no
so long
idea.
since
I
I've seen
haven't
it.
thought about that movie in so long.
Yeah, I haven't thought about it either until like I don't know when it was, but I saw like some post about it on Twitter, some Twitter post about it. I'm like, fuck, I'm like, Underdog? Oh my God, it's been forever since I've seen that.
Right? It's really
That was
good.
like that was like a childhood movie of mine for me and my sister.
It's going back. It's surprisingly good still.
Yeah, I'll have to rewatch it again. Because what's his name's in it? The villain.
Peter Dinklage.
Peter Dinklage. Why can't I even remember people's names? I can't remember people's names off the spot. It really
you're
depends
good.
on the situation.
My dad's like a walking IMDb, so I'm trying to inherit that skill.
That's how my dad is with music and stuff. Like he knows people's names, and I'm like, what
Isn't
the hell?
it crazy?
Yeah, he's just been listening to music so much now that dude, sometimes he just, sorry to go off topic again, but sometimes he just throws some random name bands to me. I'm like, who the hell is that? Like the other day, he was showing me some stuff from a band called Fastball. I'm like, who the hell is Fastball? And he showed me like three of the songs, and I'm like, oh, they're pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
And a band called Collective Soul. Like he saw these two at the same. He saw these two bands at the same time play at the joint at the Hard Rock. That's now the Virgin Hotels. And he played these two bands for me. I'm like, who the hell are these guys? The names he throws at me. I'm like, who are you? He showed me a band called Candle. I think it was Candlebox or something. I'm like, what?
Dude, that's
the most random names ever. And I'm like, you know what? Screw it. And they're actually pretty good because my dad has good taste in music. So I'm like, oh, this stuff's pretty good. All right,
that's what my dad does to me too. He'll do the same thing but with movies. He'll be like, oh, that actor's in this movie, and I'm like, really? And he goes, yeah, and he's in that movie is this actor who's also in this movie that you also like, and I'm like, what?
Jesus Christ!
How did you make that connection? Like, it's freaky, dude. Like it's not even just actors and stuff. It's like, oh, this director, oh, this composer,
Oh my God.
this producer. What?
Dude,
Dad,
producers
stop.
too? What? I can't even nail producers, man.
I
can't
know,
get
it's
that far.
crazy.
I mean, I can do directors and actors sometimes, but producers, that's a whole nother story.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
I can sometimes do the score though. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Every now and then, I'm like, that's Hans, that's Danny.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it really depends on the movie, and I'm like, okay, I know who's scoring that. I know who's doing
Yeah.
that.
And then
But-
some composers have a very distinctive style.
Yeah, especially someone like Danny Elfman. Like
Danny Elfman.
recently,
John
I've been
Williams.
rewatching the Spider-Man trilogy. I rewatched the Spider-Man
Oh.
trilogy, the original.
I should do that.
Yeah, you should do that. Since Spider-Man No Way Home's coming out, you know,
Yeah,
might as well
seriously.
rewatch them all. So
Yeah, I gotta refresh
Anyways.
myself a little bit.
yeah, so me and my sister have been rewatching those, and we will watch the. We actually just rewatched the Amazing Spider-Man 2 last night,
Hey.
and
I
it was
think that one might be
it
one
was
of
an
my favorites.
experience. I can say
Yeah.
that. Not the greatest movie, but it was enjoyable in some parts. I can give it that.
I think when I was a kid, I think I remember enjoying it. I don't remember why. Who was the villain in that one?
Electro and Harry,
Yeah, maybe that's why.
and
think
then
I just
Rhino was
liked-
at the end for some reason.
Yeah. I'm really mad. I didn't want to watch the trailer for No Way Home because.
But you watched it.
But I went to go watch Ghostbusters, and it was a preview, and it's like I'm not gonna walk out the theater because I don't want to watch
yeah,
this
no,
trailer.
you can't avoid that, man.
Yeah, so I watched the trailer, and I'm like, dang it, it looks really good, but I didn't want to know anything.
Yeah, I know how that is.
The scene where
like,
Zendaya's falling, and it's like Gwen Stacy.
well,
was it?
no. I have a I kind of have. It's not that I don't know, but I kind of know that like what's gonna happen in that scene.
Yeah,
Like who's gonna, this and that. But I'm
Yeah.
not gonna say anything just for the sake of the podcast, and I don't want anybody
Yeah.
to be like, oh, why did you spoil this? And I'm like, "Hey,
Yeah,
I'm like, I'm just
I
gonna
don't
keep it
know.
secret. I'm not gonna say anything.
I'm really excited for that. I'm also really excited for the Batman.
Oh, dude.
Dude, I'm
that's
so
literally
mad.
That's my Discord logo, man.
I know, I see
That's-
it, bro.
that's
Guess
the
when it's
Batman,
freaking
dude.
coming out, though? It's
March
coming out in March. I'm
In
gonna
March.
be in boot camp still.
Oh yeah, you are. Oh no. Oh dear God, dude, you're not even
I'm
gonna have
be
your
in boot camp
phone.
for like the next 2 weeks after that.
Oh, that's just painful.
I know, man. It's all right. It's all right. I had a guy I knew who got shipped out right. Who's getting shipped out right before Spider-Man. So
Oh, that
alright.
sucks even more.
yeah. Speaking of which, I've been playing the Arkham games recently
Oh yeah, I saw because you bought the Arkham collection, correct?
for
For
$8.
$8. That's how you do it. Get it
Crazy,
for
man.
$8. That's
Yeah,
a
and they're all
steal.
Game of the Year edition too.
Oh, that's
So
bad.
I have
That's
like
good.
the DLC. Yeah, it's fun. It just reminds me how much I love the Riddler.
Oh fuck you, Riddler, dude. Arkham Knight Riddler was a biatch.
I know. Oh, that's what I'm on that one right now. I
yeah.
finished Asylum in City, and now I'm on a night, and ugh.
Yeah,
Anyways,
getting all those trophies was hell.
seriously.
I'm sorry, but it was just hell.
Yeah. So
It's not. I mean, it was cool at times, but like sometimes it's just a miserable experience.
I know.
Like,
Asylum
it wasn't-
was like even Asylum was like, dang, there's a lot, and then City was like, oh my god.
City was overwhelming. I didn't even do half a city. I just did. I
Yeah.
got like 5 trophies, and I said, screw this.
Yeah, and then Night is just even worse.
Night's even worse because the size of the map.
I know, it's so big.
And the thing is, not all of them are collecting Riddler trophies. They're all challenges and
yeah,
stuff.
it's like challenges, and then like these riddles, and then God. Anyways,
And the races pissed me off too.
oh really? I like the races.
No, it was the very last race that pissed me off.
Oh,
That
yeah.
race pissed me off. The other
Yeah, that
ones
was
weren't
a
that
pain.
bad, but sometimes I would just fuck up on them and be like, God damn it.
Dang it. Yeah, and then like
It wa-
the
it was just like,
perfectionism
nah, I'm
is
done
like,
with this.
I gotta restart the whole thing.
Yeah, no, it was just, sometimes it was fun, but sometimes it was just a miserable experience for me.
Yeah, so that's my movies that I've been watching recently.
Yeah,
all really
you've been
good.
watching Batman Arkham.
Yeah, I think I'm really excited for the state of movies right now. I think we're entering like a renaissance.
Yeah, but
period.
then some people are like, it's funny when directors bash on the MCU, and I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah,
I'm
who
like, what's
cares,
the
man?
point? Who cares? Why does
They're
it
doing
matter?
their thing.
Everybody
Is it
What-
getting
what-
large, confusing, and out of hand? Yes. Do we care? No.
no. The thing is, all these directors just say that stuff, and I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah,
and people
screw off,
and
dude.
people flip out and everything, and I'm like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't. Just if you love the movie, love the movie.
Exactly.
If you don't love it, don't. Who cares? But people don't.
Film is a creative medium.
Exactly, but it's Twitter, man. It's Twitter that ruins everything, and Instagram, and they just.
Amen.
It's a cancer to this world. Those social media apps. As much as I go on them, as much as I use them for like sources on news and everything, they're terrible platforms. They're terrible.
Yeah.
So is YouTube. YouTube's pretty bad.
Sometimes, yeah.
I mean, I know I'm on this platform, but it's not a fun platform for a lot of people. You know.
Yeah, seriously.
And you know, it's all really messy, and with movies and stuff, people don't know how to form their own opinions, and they just take other people's opinions and turn them into theirs, and they send death threats to people who apparently don't like a movie that you like. So you're like, I'm gonna say kill yourself because you don't like Spider-Man 2, and I'm like, what?
What? Dude, shut up.
It's insanity, man. It's just pure insanity, and I don't know how people deal with this.
I don't know, man.
I deal with it because I don't care. That's how I deal with it. I don't care.
That's the attitude you gotta have. It's just like, it doesn't matter. Screw you.
The best thing I do is I'm like, you're ignorant. Peace out.
Yeah, that's
all I gotta do. It's like
basically.
Yeah, and it's just honestly it's insane. But you know, there's those people who you meet on like social media who are actually really cool and actually like don't care and have their own opinions. And you're like, okay, you're cool. I'm cool. There we go.
Yeah. It's always nice when you get like hit up by a random account and it's not a bot and they're like actually having a conversation. What?
Oh yeah, it turns out that person's like really cool. Right? That's how I met like half the people on my social media, you know. It was funny because one guy on Instagram, sadly he left Instagram a while ago. His name was Zoe. And what he did was he made one group chat with like a bunch of cool accounts. And surprisingly, I was in that group chat. Why? I don't know. But apparently he loved my account and he threw me in the chat. And then I just met this massive load of people who I just talk to now in group chats and stuff. Now I'm in like 3 group chats just chatting with people and just talking about movies and just random things, you know?
Dude, that's dope.
Yeah, that's how it works, you know? Sometimes it's that one person who throws you in a chat and you meet a bunch of people.
Yeah. So, other than movies, any like TV shows you've been picking up?
Oh, I haven't watched, dude. If I show you my list of TV shows right now, whoo,
no,
that I've watched this year, oh god.
Oh boy.
So I'll tell you what show I've been watching recently. I've been watching the anime of Cowboy Bebop, actually.
Nice.
Yes, I have. I just got on to episode 12 the other day.
Are you sub or dub?
Oh, I'm the dub guy. So it's the Netflix version that has the.
Yeah.
It's still good though. It's still great because the voice acting is fantastic.
You know, Cowboy Bebop is like one of those rare few where it's like you can watch the dub and not regret it because you can't beat Steve Bloom.
No, dude,
like,
he's
Steve
so
Bloom
good
is
at Spike.
Fantastic.
No, he's amazing.
And then everyone else too got cast really well. Anyways,
yeah. But so far, like 12 episodes in, like it took me about like 2 episodes to like fully get into the show. But on that 3rd episode, I'm like, oh my god, this is great, dude. I'm like, that's like this is one of the first animes that I've like ever like fully watched, except Pokemon. But like but in general, like for the first anime I'm watching, Cowboy Bebop slaps.
It's such a legendary anime,
dude.
So
You go.
Okay, so I am watching the live action one right now, actually, because I watched the anime when I was really little.
Yeah.
So it's in there, and I have watched it, and I remember enjoying it, but I don't remember everything I don't remember the story fully.
Right.
So it's interesting to see it recast in like this live action light, and they're doing a really good job with it.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people don't like it. A lot of people hate it. I haven't watched it yet. I'll watch it after after I watch the anime, of course, because that was the plan.
As you should.
Yeah, of course. So, but so far, dude, the show's great. In all honesty, it's really good, and I love the animation too.
Oh man!
And also, dude, the music
Yeah. So I was about to actually talk about this. So interesting
Oh.
thing about the music and stuff is, so normally in cartoons you build the music around the animation, right? Like, or around whatever's happening on screen. That's
Yeah.
how making a score works.
Yeah,
But
obviously.
with Cowboy Bebop, they actually did the opposite. They made the music and built the animation around the music, which is why. So when you listen to the music during like these fight scenes and stuff, that's why the animation feels so much more fluid and why everything meshes together so well. It's because they built it like that.
That makes sense.
Right? Isn't that
No
so
wonder.
cool?
No wonder when a fight scene comes on, the music gets loud and heavy, and I'm like,
Right?
oh my god, this is amazing,
Isn't it freaking cool?
dude. The music's so good. It
you
is
can't beat
so good.
jazz.
It blew me away how good that music was and how good the music is in the show. It's honestly
that's-
insane.
That's one of the biggest selling points. And
Especially the main theme, dude. The
yeah,
main theme.
Tank. Oh,
Oh my god, it kicks ass.
have you
kicks
listened to the full
ass.
version yet?
There's a full version?
Yeah, dude. The version that they put in the show is ridiculously shortened. There's a full version, and it's
God, what
so
have I been
good.
missing out on? Why haven't I been told this?
Man. So in the live action one, they actually they like to mess around with the intro a lot. Okay. So the thing, have you seen the intro for the live action one yet?
I think I have, because they did do the intro reveal for the Netflix event. So I did see I saw that intro. Is it
Yeah,
different?
the way that it's like a mix up of the live action and like
Oh,
the
yeah,
animation
I saw
over
it.
it.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, so that's cool. But interesting thing about it, they still use the same song, but they like to like shuffle it around a little bit and like mix up the audio, which is it's really in a great way too. Like for example, episode 2, the song starts before the opening animation starts playing, but at the same time they're able to use this extended the full version of the song and move some parts around to make it work, and it's so cool.
Wow, that is
Like,
pretty cool.
I don't know how to explain it. Like, but before the animation started playing, they had that bass line come in, the do 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 do, and then like when it actually the animation came on, it played like some of the saxophone solo, and then bam, right to the trumpets. Oh god,
that's
so cool.
Oh, I'm excited to see that.
Yeah, man, it's okay. Anyways, sorry, I'm gushing.
No, that's fine, because you have full right to like fanboy about the music in this show,
Yeah.
because it's just so good.
Yeah, so I really should go back. I'm actually watching the live action with my little brother, and he's into it, which I'm glad.
Oh, he likes
wasn't
it?
into the
Alright, that's
anime.
good.
Yeah, he wasn't into the anime, but he's into the show, which is interesting.
That is interesting. Well, it really depends on some people, especially like, I mean, when it comes to like live action anime adaptations, I know a lot of people don't like it at all,
Yeah.
and for good reason.
Mm-hmm.
It has not been a good. I mean, I don't watch anime, and I'm
Yeah.
not the biggest fan of it, but I know when something's bad, when something's bad.
Yeah, I mean, okay, I feel like the reason that a lot of people hate the live action Cowboy Bebop is because it's really hard to touch something like Cowboy Bebop,
Oh.
with something with that legendary sort of status. It's like you
Yeah.
can't touch it. But Netflix, especially Netflix has absolutely no right to be touching anime in any way, especially after that stunt they pulled with Death Note. Oh my
Oh
god.
God.
It was horrible. Like I don't know if I don't think you've ever watched Death Note, but
I've seen I've seen breakdowns of the movie.
yeah.
But
so,
and I know
yeah,
and I've
the
seen bits and pieces and I've heard of the anime and I know
Yeah.
how terrible the movie is.
The movie, they just as a movie, cinematically it's good. In relation to the anime, it's terrible.
It's
Like
bad.
but I think that they learned their lesson and they're having a lot more care, and Cowboy Bebop is a really interesting one to tackle, because obviously I think that it's intentional to pick something as legendary as Cowboy Bebop, because I think what they're doing is they're trying to be like, hey, we know we screwed up, we're gonna make something amazing, and I think that's what they're doing, in
Yeah.
my opinion.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
It's really
they
weird
did a
with
really good
Netflix.
job casting as well. Like the actors.
yeah,
are
John
really
Choi
good
as
and fit the
Spike.
characters.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, and then Jet Black too. He got casted really well.
Yeah, I haven't seen the show yet, but I know I only know John Choi because I've seen him in movies before, and he's a great actor.
Yeah,
So I'm excited to see what he does with Spike.
Yeah, once you get there, it'll be great. Yeah, so the Cowboy Bebop. What else have you been delving into?
I don't know if anyone's seen this show or heard of this show, but it's a little show called Seinfeld. It was a show that ran back in the 80s and stuff, and most of the 90s.
I have never heard of that.
Yes,
Please
Jerry
tell
Seinfeld.
me more.
Yeah, so recently they just put it on Netflix every single season.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
and my mom and my dad watched that show a lot when they were together and stuff, and they still watch it now. They do reruns on Comedy Central, and they love that show to death. So I'm like, you know what, screw it. I'm going to watch the entire show. So I did. I watched the entire series, and it was pretty good. I enjoyed it. It's definitely different.
I remember film studies. He used to show it, like as the show that we used to watch for like a little bit, but people didn't like it.
It's Seinfeld, and some people can get Seinfeld. Seinfeld's definitely a different thing for people.
Yeah.
Some people can watch it. Some people can't watch it.
Yeah, it is what it is. I enjoyed it for what it was.
Yeah.
He's a
I've
funny
also
guy.
been watching. I watched the recent show called New Girl on Netflix.
I've heard of that.
All 7 seasons. It was really good. It's not what you think. It's not like girly or something, but it's actually a really good show. It's really funny, and the characters are all great.
Yeah, I think my dad was watching that for a little while. I've heard good things.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good show. I got into it because of Winston. Winston
Really?
watched the show, and he told me about it. I'm like, oh, well, screw it. I'll give it. I had nothing else to watch, so I'm like, screw it. I'll watch New Girl, and I did. And I'm like, this is solid.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
What have you been watching? Good so.
TV show wise, I started rewatching Invader Zim.
Oh, I've heard good things about Invader Sim.
Dude, oh my god. Okay, if animation, like, if you thought Adventure Time and like regular show and that era of Cartoon Network animation was great, Invader Zim takes all of that to an entirely new level, and it's older. Like it's a Nick show though. So
I know that.
Yeah. So it's like, I can't explain it. It's got so much personality. It's like if Tim Burton made a sci-fi, in the sense that it's like that really creepy sort of sometimes, and it's really like off-putting, you know?
Well,
Man.
you know, shows like Regular Show and Adventure Time are very off-putting at times.
Yeah, exactly. It's like if you took every creepy episode of SpongeBob and sort of made a series out of it.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
It's really cool. Like, so if you I think you know what it's about. It's about this alien. He comes to Earth and he's trying to like get information, or whatever. But he sucks.
Yeah, he's trying to rule the world, right?
He's trying to prepare it for invasion from his like higher ups. So, anyways.
Yeah, but he's failing at it because he's terrible at it.
Yeah, and they also sent him there as like oh, just get out of our face. We don't like you. Go to this planet. You know.
I see.
Yeah. So, but like, the show uses a lot of this like really weird really weird distant camera angles, and it gives it this, and it like makes it feel really weird, and it's also really funny. Like, they use a lot of this quick humor, quick snappy humor, and like really like stupid stuff. But it also gets really dark sometimes. Like there's an episode where he like he makes a friend with one of the human kids because people are like, oh, he has no friends, he's weird. So to look normal,
so he's like interacting with like the human world and everything?
He's undercover, yeah. He has like a disguise.
Oh, I see.
But it's literally just like, oh, I put human eyes over my fake alien eyes, and he still has green skin and stuff. Anyways,
that makes sense.
So they're like, he has no friends, he's weird. So he goes and makes a friend to seem normal, but the friend gets super attached. So at like the end of the episode, to get rid of him, Zim invites him to the house. Or no, he knows he's coming. He's like inviting other kids. So he's coming to the house, and Zim makes a present. And so when he walks in, he hands him the present, and then the camera pans over to the shadow, and you see this mechanical arm come out, grab the kid's eyes, and then replace them.
What the fuck?
The machine pulls his eyes out and puts new eyes in. Dude.
With what eyes?
They're like, it's like robot eyes, and it makes it so that it makes like something else look like Zim, so he chases that instead. It gets rid of him.
The hell?
Right?
Dude,
it's freaking crazy.
Dog, what the?
It's so cool. That's season 1. That's like episode 2 or 3.
What the hell?
Oh my god, dude.
Dude, what the?
Yeah, so I'm watching that with my little brother.
Oh yeah, with your little brother. That's always great.
Of course. And then I started watching, obviously, the Cowboy Bebop live action.
Yeah.
I'm watching a lot of anime because there's a lot of really good anime out right now. Netflix
Lots
is
of
rocking
anime.
it. Let me tell you, Netflix anime used to suck, but they're doing really good. They recently adapted one of a manga that I was reading for a while. They recently adapted it into an anime, and it's releasing weekly right now. It's called Komi Can't Communicate.
On Netflix?
Yeah.
Wait, Netflix is doing weekly releases?
Yeah. For this
That's
and another
new.
anime that I'm watching, they're doing a weekly release for a show called Blue Period. It's another anime. Yeah, so those are both really good shows. Komi Can't Communicate is like, oh my god, dude, it's so cute. It's so cute. I can't explain to you, like, if you you probably won't end up watching it, but if you do, it's about like this girl who has crippling social anxiety, and so she can't talk to the point where they don't even animate her mouth half the time because she just does not talk. So
Oh, wow,
she'll
that's
like,
new.
yeah, so she communicates through like writing and stuff. And like one of the other main characters can sort of just read her mind. It's kind of weird. Anyways,
What the hell?
well, because like I don't know. It's like he feels a connection to her, and so he's able to like understand what she's thinking, kind of thing.
Oh, all right.
Like a personal,
okay.
yeah.
All right,
And
that's
then,
not, that's something. Okay, I see that. I get that.
yeah, so she gets into all this like awkward positions, and it's really cute how she handles it. And then it's also Blue Period. The other show I'm watching is about this guy who discovers a passion for art in high school. Like
Alright.
up to this point, he's been that kid where it's like, you know, just do everything normally, don't stand out, be exceptionally normal, you know, like get good grades, focus on being successful, and then
Yeah, all
he
that
discovers
stuff.
art. Yeah, and then he discovers art, and he's like, well, now I want to go to art school. And it's like, dude, you're in high school.
So then he has to like just
Yeah,
do
so it's
something. So he just makes
it's-
art basically.
yeah, so it's interesting. It's like about discovering a passion where there was none.
Oh, all right. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
always
so
cool.
it's cool.
Nice.
What else? God, there's a lot of shows that I'll just put on idly just to watch in the background.
Usually it just it
Yeah.
really depends. Usually, I mean, sometimes with shows and stuff, I watch them,
Hmm.
but sometimes I watch too much of the show to where I'm like
Yeah.
about like to pass out, and that's a good thing. When I
Yeah.
like to say that when I'm falling asleep during a show, that means I've just watched too much of a good thing, and I
Yeah.
need a break.
Yeah, that's always good.
Yeah,
so
so-
one more show that I think we can both talk about, that I've been keeping up with for a long time. Hell of a Boss,
Oh yeah,
dude. Have
Holy
you seen the
hell.
episode yet?
yes, I saw the episode 7. Yeah,
Oh my god,
that was a great episode.
dude. Okay, so
It was dark too in the end. I'm like, oh my god.
right? Dude,
I like
I'm
that
really
they did
excited
that.
for where it's going, because I think what's happening is like when they started the show, you know, you got people like Brandon Rogers, you got the voice actor for Invader Zim, like that's freaking
Yeah,
awesome.
exactly.
Anyways,
They got a good amount of great voice actors for this show.
yeah, and then it started out with this show with like this flash animation sort of personality. It's like kind of gory, and it's really like out there kind of thing, and I really
Very
enjoyed
out
that,
there.
and it was really funny. That seemed like the focus at first, was for it to be really funny and episodic, sort of like sitcom humor. But like
Yeah.
I think it feels like where they're taking this is becoming a little bit more serious, and we're seeing a more personal side of the characters.
Yeah,
and
which I really
am
like.
So in it.
Because what's cool is that because this, like, every show has a deeper story, and
Mm-hmm.
as the show's going on with episode 7 part 1 right now, it's gotten so deep into the story and the characters and everything, and it's just so cool how, like, you know, crazy how far the show has come since that first episode.
Yeah, man. I cannot wait to
It's
see
a
where
really
they
great
take it.
show. If you haven't checked it out, it's on YouTube. It's called Hell of a Boss, and
Completely free.
it is so good. It's for free too, but support it all you can because the show is just absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh,
man.
and of course, can we talk about that action in episode 6, dude?
Episode 6, dude, that fight
Oh
scene,
my god,
so clean.
so clean and beautiful animation. I'm like, no wonder it took him. Yeah, no wonder it took him so long to finish the episode.
Right? Yeah, for sure, man.
And I'm glad
Like,
it took him that long because it's
right?
beautiful.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing you really got to focus on. And I'm glad that they have a community that didn't force them to put it out.
Oh, great! I'm so happy that no one rushed him or anything. I'm sure
Right?
there was like a few people who were like, "We want the episode now,
Yeah,
give
what?
it to us." But
Yeah,
but
but
obviously the majority overpowered them, and we're like, "Take your time,
yeah,
do what you gotta
seriously,
do. We
it's
want a
great.
great episode."
So
what you gotta do.
happy. And then the music too. Ah,
Oh, the
man.
music's fantastic.
Yeah,
It
interesting
is.
thing about the
It's-
music. Do you remember the Living Tombstone?
Oh yeah.
So he became the Living Tombstone's like a band now. So he has a singer, and the singer's name is Sam Haft, and Sam Haft works on the Hell of a Boss music. Okay, we're back. Yeah, so I think you should be fine.
On with your Living Tombstone.
Yeah, so the singer who sings on the Living Tombstone tracks now, he works on the music for Hell of a Boss. So like he made Still Is His Lullaby.
Oh.
Yeah, he
No
made,
way.
Yeah, it's really, really cool. So it's like a weird connection, and it's all like in the
Oh, that's kinda
YouTube
cool.
blogosphere. It's cool.
Oh, nice. All right, so that was so again, watch Hell of a Boss. Such a great show.
You're
So
missing
good.
out if you're not.
Missing out if you're not watching it.
And then
All right.
I think we should move on to our last topic. Start wrapping it up.
Yes. So this is a new, our last topic. Sorry if I overpowered Edge though.
Here. No, you're good.
So basically, our last topic. So the other day we were discussing, and I told him I kind of wanted to do a hypothetical question at the end of each episode, but the twist is that we both don't know what each other's questions are. So each episode, one of us comes up with a question, and we present it to each other, and we both have to answer it. But we don't know what the hypothetical question is. So Edge here has a hypothetical for me,
Yes.
and I have no idea what it is.
So, like I said, I've been reading Ready Player 2.
All right.
So the concept is that there's a new device that they made called the ONI. And okay, so imagine like the Matrix kind of thing. Or like, have you ever seen Sword Art Online? Or like, you put
Well,
on
I've
this...
seen The Matrix.
Yeah, so like you put on this headset and then it puts your body into sleep so that it can put your mind in the simulation. And you can feel and taste and touch and hear everything. Like you're in it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. If you had this device in your hand, no one knew about it, no one knew it even existed or that it was even possible. You had this device, the power to release this into the public and allow anyone to use it and create content for it. Okay, let me explain though. So you put it on and you're in the simulation, right? So
Yeah,
you remember
yeah.
Ready Player One, the Oasis, right? It's a big...
The Oasis and everything, yeah.
So that's what it plugs you into. You're in the Oasis. But it also has a feature where in the real world, you can put the headset on and record an experience. And later on, someone can get that experience and play it back and feel and hear and see and taste everything that you experienced in that time. So like if you were surfing and you put the headset on, you were recording while you were surfing. Anyone could take that and experience it. And with anything, nothing is off the table.
So basically,
my
so it
question
is like
is
The Matrix then.
My question is, would you release this? And
Would I
how would you
release it?
moderate it?
Oh God. I don't think. I mean, as much as it's cool to release and like for people to have, it's just I don't think it's the greatest idea ever. I mean, it's cool and all, but at the same time, you gotta think about the real world and what will happen because everybody's gonna wanna stay in the fake world, and then all of a sudden the whole entire world's going to shit,
Yeah.
and
everyone's just stuck in this.
everyone's just stuck in that world. And I know the real world sucks, trust me, but it's when you got to realize that you can't, just because you're in a fake world and just because you can taste everything and do everything you've ever wanted to do, you got to realize that that's not all that life is, though. Just because you can have everything you want doesn't mean you have everything you want. And so I think I wouldn't release it to the public because it's just a whole. If you release that to the public, so much can go wrong so fast. And yeah, I would have to keep it. But if I did, but I'm not gonna release it if I had the choice. But if I did, I don't know how I would moderate it because it's such a big platform that it's impossible to be like, okay, you can't do this, you can't do that. And especially and then all of a sudden when you start moderating, you start controlling people, and then you start, that turns into a whole nother new situation. So yeah, I can't release that because that's just it'll all go wrong so fast.
Yeah. No,
Sorry if I stuttered there a bit, but it's true.
Yeah.
It'll go wrong so fast.
I would
what would you
definitely
do
take.
though? What would you do?
I don't know if I would, because here's the thing, like, they make a lot of, obviously I've read the book, so it's a little bit different, but like they make a lot of good points and a lot of really useful things, because it allows people to do a lot of stuff without ever having to actually do it. Like, for example, people will record themselves taking like all kinds of drugs, and then people will play that back so that they can experience the drug without ever having to actually experience the drug, like actually take it, and then that negates like the addiction from actually ingesting and stuff.
Yeah, but then that starts a whole new addiction of just
Exactly.
continuing to do the drug in
Exactly.
the game world.
But they also make a point like, oh, well, we give this headset to people who are struggling, and then it creates a sympathy for it, or people who are like suffering from different illnesses, and then it creates a sympathy, and then people become more connected to it. Obviously, I still wouldn't release it because it's so bad. Everything that comes out of it is so bad. But yeah, it's an interesting concept.
It's an very, very interesting concept. So, yeah, basically, I can't release that stuff.
Yeah.
No.
That would ruin the world. Think about it.
Oh,
that
yeah.
literally
So
makes
fast.
every kind of video game obsolete.
It makes it obsolete. It makes the real life boring. It makes everything in your life miserable. And then when you go into that world, you have this whole new experience. And then you just want to stay in that world. And then all of a sudden, when you take off that headset, you're like dead inside, basically. Because you just experienced everything you want by sitting in your chair.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is exactly what the book deals with. Anyways.
Yeah, exactly. So, I can't release that stuff. Because then that just deprives the world of, real people and real experiences that people should have.
Yeah. All right.
And plus not being able to like play a video game like normally, it's just kind of sucks.
Yeah.
As much as it'd be cool to be in a video game, that's just VR.
Yeah.
But to experience it all, it's a bit much.
Yeah.
I'd rather just have a controller in my hand and just experience a
couch.
badass video game with great storytelling.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think that wraps it up then.
That does wrap it up. Great hypothetical for this episode.
Yeah, thank you. It was just like you said hypothetical, and I immediately.
You immediately went with like. Oh well, that's cool. All right. Well, everybody, this however long this is, this has been Two Friends in the Closet, and of course, no, it's not what it sounds like. And as always, I'm joined with Edge as in every single episode until he leaves.
Of course.
Do you have anything to say before we sign off of episode 2?
I think not. Just stay tuned, because hopefully we start getting this out.
Yeah, hopefully. It's funny when I say episode 2, because I think by now I would be saying episode 10, but no.
No, we'd be way past 10 if we were doing this regularly. Sorry. Continue.
Oh, yeah, no, true. We would be. But, just in general.
Yeah.
Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed episode 2 of Two Friends in a Closet. We hope to see you in episode 3, where we will have a bunch of new topics to talk about, and of course a new hypothetical at the end of each episode. So, peace out. Hope you guys can share, like, subscribe to both our channels.
Feed the algorithm.
And beat the algorithm, yes. Alright, so we will see you guys in the next episode. And you'll see me in my other videos as well. So, peace out. Have a great time. See you later.
Bye-bye.